What's good, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yo, I would like to extend, what I'm saying, my actually gratitude to this brother that we got here coming today on my live YouTube channel. We got the Shuler King is in the building, y'all.
What's up,
Shuler
man?
King is in the building. Yo, listen, man. I'd like to thank you for coming, man. I appreciate it. Um, Not a lot of people, do this, give this opportunity for a brother trying to establish himself in entertainment and get away from, the street element and
Yeah.
bring, a positive element to YouTube and to social media. So once again, thank you, Shuler King. Thank you.
Listen, bro, man, we've been trying to do this for a little minute. You know,
All
what I'm
right.
saying? On and off, touching bases, dipping and diving. We've been trying to do this for a little minute. And I said, man, I can't have a man thinking I'm a damn weirdo and stuff. You know?
Nah, I wasn't thinking that, but I'm just going to tell everybody where we met. You know what I'm saying? Just a brief synopsis in the history.
Bro, not too much.
Not too much, you know what I'm saying? But this is pre-relationship and marriage,
Yeah.
So I think we met Cancun, and I think you was already doing comedy, but I think when we met, you was just starting to hit your curve, and you was just starting to go into your height and really establish yourself as a comedian in entertainment. So thank you, and we appreciate that good time. So you want to talk about that experience in Cancun?
I met you first. I've been doing comedy for 18 years. I started doing comedy back in 2004. So yeah, I definitely was doing comedy. But when we met, it was like I was dipping and dabbling a little bit with the social media stuff. But what ended up happening, I was living in Atlanta and I moved home because I needed to get hernia surgery. So with me moving back home, which is Sumter, South Carolina, right? It wasn't nobody for me to really work with.
Yeah.
Not to my knowledge. So with that, I just started doing the solo videos. You know what I'm saying? Like just boom, back and forth with the solo videos. And I was just like, because I felt pressure because I'm like, since I'm out of Atlanta, I gotta stay visible. You know what I'm saying? Somehow I just need to stay visible. So I can't make it look like I'm just out of sight, out of mind. So I just kept doing videos, kept posting stuff, trying to keep my page active.
So tell us about, the grind. What made you, well, first of all, tell us about the history of Shuler King. Tell us, I heard you say you was from the Carolinas, Charlotte, or are you from Charlotte originally?
Nah, I'm from Sumter, South Carolina. So yeah, I was born.
So South Carolina, it's kind of country for me. I remember I had a stint in Aiken. It was too many pigs, peaches, and cabbage patches down there for me. So I had to go back to the north, man. But when did you realize that you wanted to be a comedian?
Man, I've been funny all my life, dog. I ain't even gonna lie, but I never took it serious until I got out of high school, and people was like, "Yo, you need to be a comedian, man. You need to be like." I was just funny. You know what I mean? I got out of high school, and truth be told, I wanted to be a little knucklehead. I was, trying to, but I was a little too light in the ass to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was just funny. And I remember I was watching Martin one time. Like me and my brother went to the movie theater and I saw Martin. And that's when I decided, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try this. He was like, you sure? I said, yeah, man, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do this comedy thing.
So you was raised on Martin episodes.
Dude, I was raised up off of Comic View, Def Jam, and Martin. That was when I was a kid. That's what was popping, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so let me ask you this: what would be your top 5 real quick? Comedians, dead or alive?
Dead or shoot, I would have to say in no particular order. Richard, Robin Harris, Martin, Bernie. Definitely Red Fox.
Oh,
yeah.
Surprised you didn't got Eddie in there. Being kind of similar, like you look like him a little bit and all that. I know you
Yeah,
probably heard that a few
I done
times.
heard that. Mike Epps told me that shit. But this is the thing. Eddie could pop in there, but the thing about Eddie was a superstar, or is a superstar. But Red Fox, I think a lot of people forget about Red Fox because Red Fox is a comedian's comedian. They know him for Sanford and Son, but I respect how he came up because he didn't get that break until he was an older man. Red Fox got 50-something albums.
Yo, I was raised on Red Fox and Richard Pryor listening to their albums.
You see what I'm saying? Like how you got 50-something albums, dog? Like
Yo,
crazy.
and you know what? Red Fox, I could tell you a story about Red Fox real quick. Red
Yeah.
Fox performed at one of these parks in New York. It might have been Queens somewhere. I must have been 5 or 7, maybe.
Right.
And I was in the crowd playing, and he snapped on me. He said, "Who this little ugly little boy right here?" And I went back to my mama crying. You know what I'm saying? I remember that to this day. That he trolled me. I was like a kid. He trolled, so I know he was savage early. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. That's fucked up.
Yeah, but Red Fox, he was one of the top 5. But let's move on. Like, so tell us about. I want to finish talking about your grind towards, your little fame you got, because I remember when I seen you, I was like, this guy's funny, and I was like, when I seen you, and I seen you at like to me, it was like an atmosphere where you had to be funny, or because you had to be with us for the rest of the trip. So if you wasn't funny,
you understand what
I'm hear it. So I was like, this dude is funny, and we ended up hanging out with each other. But tell the audience about, you know what I'm saying, your grind and your consistency to be funny, man.
Yeah, man. So the grind is real, man. 2004 is when I did my first comedy show at the Shaw Air Force Base in Sumter, and then I would have to travel after that because that was just that one show. They did the whole comedy shows all the time. It was just that one show. So I would have to drive to Charlotte. I would have to drive to different cities in Georgia. Just drive all over the place. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, this was before I had a car. I remember Hinesville, Georgia. My mother drove. It was me, my mother, my sister, and my brother. She drove us like 2.5 hours to Hinesville, Georgia for me to do 10 minutes of comedy. No money. Just come down there and just get on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was a place called Fat Cat. You know what I mean? And it looked like a clubhouse. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted so bad to be a comic that my mother was, like, all right. My father was a supporter too, but fathers are different. You know what I mean? And you got to prove something.
What was it like? What could you compare that grind to? Like, getting on stage, putting in your work, and because I notice a lot of comedians, they tell the same story about doing like the chitlin circuit, they call it, where though you're going to your little spots locally, you building a little name up for yourself, and then you start rising. Tell us about that part of it, like, going through the chitlin circuit in the local clubs and getting booed and having those types of experiences.
Man, listen. So I came up in the bar and grill chitlin circuit type of situation. You understand? But it makes you a better performer.
Yeah, it sharpens you, right?
Yeah, because you gotta tell jokes over a bunch of drunk people. They got a pool game in the back. Well, I'm sorry, they got like 3 pool games in the back. The TV's still on. They got the sport. They got the football game on. You got a bunch of people ordering drinks. You got all this stuff going on, but you still got to be loud and physical enough to get their attention. You know what I'm saying? And keep it. And so it makes you be funny. It makes you be funny and fast. It makes you kind of start acting out, your stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, you got to, it's gladiator school, man. in,
Yeah.
in the bar and grill type of, you know what I mean?
Yo, tell us some. You got any stories you want to share about some of those experiences?
Oh man, I can't even like. It's so many of them, man. Like I can't even, bro.
How would you deal with like a drunk heckler? Like I heard some comedians say, "You got the power, you got the mic,
yeah, you got
and
the mic,
you
man.
know." And
Yeah,
how
but
we deal with that?
it's
I've
different.
heard some stories, man.
It's different, man, because you know what I'm saying. I've probably dealt with a few hecklers. You know what I'm saying, but it was like not really because I had to learn fast because I was always the youngest one there.
Yeah,
So out of just pure fear, I just had to be better than everybody else. It's like
yeah,
the fear and insecurity just drove me to be better than everybody else, or at least try to be better than everybody else. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like one day I'm gonna be in the clubs and theaters and you know what I mean? I ain't gonna be able to do this, but it just that's just where you started.
So
You know,
you ever bombed?
did I ever? I have one bomb on my record that's not really a bomb, but a bomb is a bomb, right? So, um, like I said, I used to have to drive everywhere. I drove to Atlanta, Georgia one time while they was doing their open mic. Now I didn't realize that it was Apollo style. Like they they come to boo you. I didn't know that. You know what I mean? It was
Oh,
people
scared
calling
me, lady. Oh, you all right?
somebody was calling.
Okay.
So it was a Tuesday night. I drive from South Carolina to Atlanta 4 hours, and I stay at my cousin's place. Now I've been doing comedy for a little while, so like a few years, and I got a little cocky because every time I would go up, I mean, like I would have my jokes written out, but every time I go up, I get on stage and forget what I was gonna say, but I would improv and still kill. So
Yeah.
man, it's natural. You know what I'm saying?
So you a freestyler. You naturally can freestyle.
I could just that was part of my thing. I'm just like, man, I'm good. I get on stage, they trying to roast me already. The lady said something about my damn shoes. I said something to her. Everybody started laughing. So then I try to go into my jokes. Next thing you know, they didn't boo me. They had a thing where they shake their keys.
Mm.
Man, try to go into my material. Next thing you know, the whole room, I mean, everybody's shaking keys. I mean, bro, it was, but I would say in the midst of that, like when you in the eye of the storm and you getting booed, like it don't feel as bad as you think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So once you deal with it, but the other story to that is my cocky ass. So I'm sitting at the table with my cousin or whatever, and the girl, the little waitress comes. She was like, "Do you want something to drink?" I was like, "Nah, I don't drink before I go on stage." You know what I'm saying? I'm here to perform. I ain't. She was like, "All right." I go up there and get booed and shit. I got to walk in the middle of the crowd back to my damn seat. And the girl was standing there. She was like, "You want that drink now?" I was like, "Girl." Oh, yeah.
Yo. So that had to be something, man. But so tell us about, man. Like I'm gonna tell you, when I started seeing you really visibly was Wild and Out, and that's a popular show.
Yeah.
It's pop culture. It's
Yeah.
trendy. It's now.
Yeah.
It's the youth. It's everything. It's like every household I go in, if they got people under the age of 25 or
Yeah.
even 35, even 45. I mean, the audience for Wild and Out is way bigger than I thought it was. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
every household I went in, somebody was watching it. You know what I'm saying?
How they watch?
So, but when I watched it when you was on it, I was like, "Oh, my boy, Shuler King." So let's talk to us about how you got on it, number one, and some of your experiences with Wild and Out.
Man, well, first, how I got on it. You know how they say it ain't about what you know, it's about who you know.
Exactly.
Um, I didn't realize at the time that Nick's cameraman, personal cameraman, somebody I went to college with. So for maybe 2 years, he was in Nick's ear about me. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of, you know, like, yo, man, this nigga, you know what I mean, guy, you need to check him out. I don't know this. So I never forget, I was in Jacksonville, Florida, like 4 a.m. I can't sleep for nothing. And all of a sudden, Nick Cannon DM'd me and was just like, hey, man, see you doing your thing, bro. Keep grinding, bro. I see you.
Hold on, you spoke to him?
I mean, he DM'd me, so I'm like, this ain't Nick. You know what I mean? And then
Thought it was a prank?
I tapped the profile. It's him for real. Like, it's his profile.
Wow.
So I hit him back like, hey, man, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? You know, but I don't, nothing ever really came out of it. We didn't have no long drawn out, nothing. Next thing you know, I know for a couple of years I had been trying to get at Chico and about, you know, getting on the show or whatever, but to no avail. Next thing you know, I get a heads up, yo, they doing what you call it, auditions. So I'm like, all right, cool. I get down there, we do the audition. I mean, they didn't even tell me, they didn't even say congratulations. They was just like, all right, we'll see you at workshop. And I was like, okay. I'm still nervous the whole time. I didn't know that meant I was on the show.
Wow.
They just getting us acclimated, and then I ain't know I was on the show until they was like, hey, listen, go to her and tell her your sizes. I'm like, for clothes? They like, yeah, we gonna need style. Oh snap, I'm on the show. So, you know,
that had to be like a really exciting moment for you. Somebody in the chat wants to know, what was your most memorable moment on the show?
My most memorable moment, it's a few of them. Oh, so there's a couple of them. But the first one that comes to mind is when we was on a break between games or whatever, I spotted my wife in the crowd. She wasn't my wife at the time, she was my fiance. So I started making faces at her and, you know what I'm saying all kinds of shit to her, you know what I mean? I'm on the stage and she like way in the back, you know what I'm saying? Like, but we connected, we making eye contact and we talking this, that, and whatever. And then but there was some girls sitting in front of her and they thought that I was talking to them. And so I'm, you know what I mean, I'm talking, and then my wife had to tell us, like, nah, baby, he ain't talking to him. He talking to me. Like it got a little awkward, you know what I'm saying? So, you know,
wow.
Yeah. But I did have a lot of good, I had a lot of good moments, man. I mean,
so what was it like working with DC Young Fly? Is he that talented? Is he appear to be?
Bruh, DC is extremely talented. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't take nothing. The man, he is where he's supposed to be. DC is a talented dude, man. Seriously. That's his game. You know what I mean? He has perfected the craft of wilding out. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Yo, man, I tell you what, man, DC Young Fly, he got skills. He, you know, everybody say he reminded them of Chris Tucker when he came out with his squeaky voice and all of that. Yeah, but that was cool. Like
right.
he really got a lot of talent. But so I want to know about. I would really want to know what type of person it is. What's the Wild and Eye guy? Nick Cannon. What type of person is Nick, man?
Nick is one of the coolest people that you ever gonna meet. Definitely one of the coolest people that you ever.
Because he seemed like he a rock solid brother, man. It seems like like he'd give a dude an opportunity, and I you know what I really liked? I like when DC Fly didn't take advantage of the opportunity to take Nick Cannon's place when he fell down a little bit. So I really appreciate that, man. Especially for brothers, man.
People talk about what happens in the game or whatever. The thing is, everybody got a choice. You know what I'm saying? And you can't be so money hungry or so hungry for the clout that you let your manhood fall to the wayside. You know what I'm saying? Because you still got to look yourself in the mirror. You know,
Yeah.
so and that was a respectful thing. And Nick is a solid dude, and he treats everybody with respect. You know what I mean? You have some people who treat the stars a certain way, and they treat everybody else a certain way. Nick, I've never seen him treat anybody special, or I've never seen him treat anybody like they wasn't special. I have nothing but good things to say about Nick. Nick's a solid stand-up dude. And that's from my personal experience. You know what I mean? Because I was always, my first season there, I was always trying to stay out the way and, you know, all that stuff, just stay out the way. And I remember one time I got to the studio and I'm walking in the trailer, whatever. He was sitting outside. Well, I'm not the trailer, but I'm walking into the studio. He was sitting outside the trailer, you know, just chilling. And he called me over there just to talk.
What?
And I'm like, you know what I mean? To me, I'm like, you know what I mean? This man got stuff to do. I'm not going to just walk up to him and just be like, hey, Nick, what's going on? And nah, man.
What?
So
Yo, Nick was good, man. He's like, yeah, you got.
I don't know his temperature. So I'm going to get to doing what I do. He was like, yo, man, what's up, man? And, you know, I was like, ain't nothing, but he was like, man, you doing a good job, man. Keep doing what you're doing. And
Yeah,
I
I
was,
seen you shining, boy. I seen you shining, man. I was like, yo, my boy Shuler King, man. He's shining on there, man. So I was like, you got talent. I was looking for a sitcom for you after that, man. Like, what's up? You got any movie deals coming out? Anything coming out? Anything happen after that?
well, listen, man, you know, I can't speak too much on, you know what I'm
I
saying?
got you, but I just want to know that the blessings are always there. You appreciate them. You know what I'm saying? You're definitely
Yeah.
got your foot firmly planted as a comedian, and I appreciate that, man.
Just know this. You know what I mean? When I came there, I was looking at the situation like, ain't no way I can come here and be here every day with all of these producers, directors, writers, all this talent, and not leave here with nobody phone number. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got, you know,
So,
like
so
you.
let me ask you something, Shooter King. Before we get you out of here, I don't want to take up too much more of your time. If you had advice to give to the audience, or to give to me, to give to STAKKSTONE, bro, because
Yeah.
I have aspirations to be a writer. I mean, I have thought of comedy in my head. I never really wrote it. I did write some comedy down a few times, but I never really, really got in front of a mirror and delivered anything that I wrote or even practice it. But if you had some advice to give to anybody that wanted to get in comedy or writing, period, what would you give them?
Man, just keep working. Like keep grinding. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. You know, you can't expect to be you ain't gonna write Goodfellas in a day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It takes going back over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Writing, rewriting, practicing, figuring out what works. You know, it's just the not quitting part. That's
Are you right? Do you write your comedy now, or do you
yeah.
improv?
Oh, I write a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? I write
Is,
all
is
the time.
that important about comedy now? Is it writing really essential to executing your craft?
Yeah. Writing is very essential. I think, you know, whether you write it in your head or write it down on a piece of paper, write it down. Because you could, the thing about jokes is jokes never die.
Yeah,
You
you
know what I
always remember somebody's joke.
mean? Yeah, you could tell a joke that's 2 minutes long, and next year it could be 10 minutes. 6 months from that, it's 20. After that, it's a 30-minute bit.
For real.
That's how jokes never, they don't die. They just keep, you know what I mean? They can keep going. And it's
Yeah.
more you experience in life, the more you say like, okay, I can add this, I can do that. I'll go, this would have been funny here. I'm gonna take that out, put that there, put this on the end. It's like writing a joke is a lot like writing music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You always sticking notes in little places.
Because I remember that joke when I was a kid from, it was Richard Pryor, man. I'll never forget the joke he told about the two dudes that stood on the bridge and shit.
Yeah,
Word. So
Richard
I
was
will never forget that one, man.
Richard was the truth, man. I mean, but it's but any as far as the advice, I would just anybody doing anything, never quit. It's gonna be a point where you want to quit. You always gonna get to a point where you want to quit. But you know, it's just if you wanna, you really wanna, and I don't know. It's a lot of different levels to it because I could tell people, you know, success. People nowadays, because of social media, I think people confuse fame with success. There's a lot of people that's famous, but they're not successful.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
And some people just want the fame without the success, and that's weird to me.
It is. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it is weird. I mean, I don't knock nobody for their desires or whatever, but you know, there's a lot of people that want to be out there. I was talking to somebody who was in some music, called himself a little rapper, and he was saying, "Yo, man, I got these people. This company want to sign me. They talking about giving me 100 racks." I say, "Listen, man, I know this ain't just gonna sound crazy, but $100,000 ain't a lot of money, bro."
So if people in desperate situations, that's a lot to them, and that's what they know. They know that people are desperate and will probably sell their lives over to be able to be famous. And
Yeah,
that fame, who want to be famous and broke? I don't want to be famous and broke.
and believe it, is more comedians that's famous, more in celebrities. It's a lot of celebrities that are famous and broke. And I mean, money is not necessarily a success thing. It's just, but I think me personally being successful, a part of it is being financially stable, financially secure. You know,
Yo,
you want to
that's
eat.
true.
You want to, because like I got a friend of mine who's a comedian, and she's also a professor at the University of Kentucky as a comedic. She teaches comedic theater. That's successful.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Okay, it's not, you're not doing movies and this, but that is successful. You do what you love for a living. A whole institution.
And that should be the end all, because that's what I want to do. I want to be able to wake up every day and go to my job. That's my passion.
Man, when you wake up, you happy that you woke up. That's success. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah, but if you wake up and you like, hey, you
So
still
let me ask you real quick before I get you out of here, man.
what's that?
One of the guys I admire that you mentioned his name, and I think he's so relatable, and I'm glad you know him.
Uh,
Tell the dude I'm giving him his flowers. I'm a fan of his, Mike Epps, man.
oh
I
yeah,
wish I wish I met him, man, because he remind me of one of my family members. Like I could talk to him at a barbecue, no
yeah,
matter. He seems so down to earth, bro, that his fame don't even matter, and he seems like he could talk to anybody, man. That's what I like about Mike Epps, man.
yeah. I only met him like one time, but he seemed like a real down to earth dude. You know what I mean? Real solid, you know what I mean? Solid guy. And the people that I know that know him, you know what I mean, just know that he's a solid cat, man. So, you know, if not for nothing, the fact that you got the respect of other men,
Yeah,
yeah, got to respect that.
definitely.
Yeah.
All right, Shooter King, man. I thank you so much. You can tell everybody what they. I mean, you got anything coming up? You want like to tell everybody what you got coming up, or where they can find you if you got any material you selling,
Man,
merchandise, whatever.
I'm still touring, man. I'm still touring. They can actually. I'm actually sitting in my room.
Anything up north that I could promote that had people would come out and check you out?
Just at Caroline's, man. But I have to check and see. But this weekend I'm gonna be in Denver, Colorado.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Me and my sore throat. I'm gonna be in Denver, Colorado. But also, you know what I mean, you can go to SHULERking.com, grab one of my shirts. I can't reach my mugs right now, but I got some shirts, mugs. You know what I'm saying? I got some more stuff, coming up. So yeah, man. Just the shirts been selling like kind of crazy, you know what I mean? So I just got a new batch. You know what I mean? So but I'm gonna be in Denver, Colorado this weekend at the Denver Improv. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry if I sound a little hoarse, bro.
Nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I appreciate you coming, even taking the interview
I
with your
got you.
condition being what it is right now. So I
Uh,
really
I ain't
appreciate
got COVID either. I know they might that nigga
the word.
you got COVID. You got COVID. Nah, I ain't got
I'm
that.
talking about monkeypox right now, bro.
Hey,
So
man,
listen,
I was joking about it at first, but it seemed like hey, you know what I mean? But it's everything is good, man. Everything is beautiful, man. But yeah, Denver Improv is where I'm gonna be at this weekend.
all right. Thank you once again, Shuler King. God bless you and your family, and congratulations to you, your wife, your newborn, and I hope you much success, wealth, and happiness, bro. Salute
Same
to
to
you.
you, man. Same to you, bro.
One.
All right.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Stack Stone is in the building. Oh, you can see my background. I gotta fix that real quick. Oh my god. But anyway, I appreciate Shuler King for coming in. Um, don't worry about my background right now. I'm just starting up. You appreciate the kid anyway, right? Okay. What's good, chat? Shout out to the chat. But that was a good interview with Shuler King, man. I'm really gonna focus on comedy right now. I know a lot of comedians, man. I know Capone. I know a lot of comedians, and I could connect and I could bring you the comedic form to entertainment. That's what we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna be focused on comedy. What's shaking, buzzing? What's up, D Rock? Yo, what's up, live? On live wasn't shaking, but what's good, people? Yeah. Anyway, shout out to the chat. What y'all doing this evening? I really appreciate Shuler King for stepping in and what I'm saying, building with us right now. I'm trying to keep this content flowing as far as bringing y'all Stack Stone to AM Zone every morning at 10 a.m. We're gonna wake up every morning at 10 a.m. We're gonna get our coffee or whatever you drink. You might be into the this allure. You know what I'm saying? This is like aloe in it, and it's really good. I'll be on some alkaline stuff right now. Try to get back in shape. Um, we doing a lose weight challenge. Y'all could actually support and y'all could lose weight with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to lose 25 pounds. 25 pounds before September 30th. And that's very doable, right? I think it's doable. 25 pounds before September 30th is cool. Um, I don't know if I'd be in beach body shape, but 25 pounds to take, it's all in my stomach too. It's really all in my stomach, you know what I'm saying? Chilling with the wifey. What's up, B-Lo? How you doing? Shout out to the chat. Word, B-Lo. Where you hail from, B-Lo? Cool. Just chilling with wifey and kids, no doubt. I want to lose some. Oh, Trill, you want to lose too? Yeah, I want to lose too, Trill. Maybe you could get on board and we could be part of the weight loss challenge and we could start together, show before and after pictures, get the before and after thing going. And, just we capture it. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Trey, you look good anyway. You don't look like you lose no weight. Females different, you know. Men, we get saggy when we get older. You know what I'm saying? Well, your females get saggy too, but if you get older, you're not taking care of yourself as an older guy. It gets bad for you, man. Right? What's rocking, D? What's shaking, buzzing? It does get bad for men, man. When your belly start hanging over your belt and you can't see your penis, man, that's a bad situation. That's a bad situation when you can't see your penis, man. And like homeboy said, you holding the baby, they start latching on for some milk and shit. When your man breasts start coming in, like you, like, oh, you got to get in shape, man. So me and my shorty losing weight together. Yeah, me and my baby losing weight together. Pull up on Unrestricted Million in Clubhouse. I'll be there today. Anyway, I gotta step out. You know what? I'm doing another interview on. Y'all can follow me. What's Batty TV? Let me contact these brothers now. Shut it down. I'm gonna get ready to end this broadcast, y'all. Thank you for tuning in to STAKKSTONE. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Rock solid. Boom! Rock solid. Boom! Yeah.